Alright guys, today we are going to start a new lesson. We're going to be making mandalas using concentric circles, which is just a fancy word for circles that fit inside of each other. So all of these circles fit inside of each other. It kind of looks like a bullseye. These are also the tracers that we're going to be using to make our concentric circle, to make our mandalas today. Each table will have a set or two. You'll have to share. Now, to do this correctly, you have to start with the largest one. If you start with the little one, it'll get covered up when you're tracing and you don't know where the center is, and it won't work out good. So, start with the large circle first. Hold with one hand, holding your pencil up straight, so you trace better. If you hold it on the side diagonally, it'll tend to go underneath your tracer. That's not what you want. So I like to hold my pencil up straight so that it gets right to the side. So I've centered my big circle. Now I'm going to do the next size down. I'm going to center it. You don't want it like that. That's not good. So I'm going to put it in the center as best as I can tell. Doesn't have to be completely perfect. Just eyeball it. Now, my next one, let's see, right there. I'm going to trace it. Now, my last one. Perfect. Let's say that's the center. Now, once you have your concentric circles, then we're going to start designing it. And you'll notice that you've got 1, 2, 3 rings and a center. Now we're going to be making a radial design, which means it's a repeating design that radiates out, like vroom, 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 radiates out. So, I'm going to do the same all the way around for each ring. So if I decide to do, let's say, some curves, I'm going to do that all the way around this one ring. Now, I wouldn't stop doing the bumps and start doing like dotted lines. That would not be a radial design. If I decide to start with these bumps, I need to finish it off all the way around. Now, maybe I'll do another curve over here, kind of interlocking. By doing that, it gives a pretty cool design with a very simple drawing. All I did was 2 little curves, but now those 2 little curves look really interesting. So you could do really simple drawings, but repeating them in a circle makes them super interesting. So maybe over here I could just do a line like arrows. Notice how I'm also turning my page as I'm going. I find that easier than just keeping my page in one spot. It's up to you on how you want to do it. But I'm turning my page, repeating the same pattern again and again. And that's good. And then maybe for this outside, I'll do 2 lines in between my arrows. I want you guys to take your time with this. I'm kind of going a little fast because I don't want this video to be super long, but I just want to show you kind of the gist of it. You're repeating the same thing on your different rings. You could pick different things to do on each ring like I did, but whatever I picked, I'm repeating it again and again. So maybe over here I could just do like 3 lines. Super duper simple design, but again, when repeated, it looks pretty neat. I kind of like it. Now yours, I want yours to look different than mine. I never want your project to look just like mine because that's just not cool. You're an artist. I want to see your amazing ideas and imagination. Now, I think I want to add maybe a circle because I don't like how there's a lot of space in between my little arrows. So I'm going to add some circles. There. Now all I've got left is the middle of my mandala. You can do any design you want, but I think maybe I'll do just a big spiral, getting smaller and smaller and smaller. There. So there. I got this really neat looking mandala that I use concentric circles to make my rings, and I used super simple designs to do it. Little curves, circles, arrows, and straight lines, and a spiral. And then you got this super cool design. So try to think of simple line designs that you could use in your mandala, or shapes like a heart. I use some circles. You can use triangles, squares. Sky's the limit, guys. I can't wait to see your mandalas. Great job. I can't wait to see them.